Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope everybody's had themselves a wonderful weekend. We had some amazing weather. Looks like the rain has been pushed off till tomorrow now, so that's the way the weather goes, right? As always, thank you to my early birdies, Rascal, Lori, Luke. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Hope you had yourselves a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, or good night, no matter where you are located in the world so far, and I hope I can make things better. We're looking at playing some more of the PowerWash Simulator. Once again, I'm really enjoying this game. So, as everybody keeps saying, it is so satisfying. And yeah, I've been really enjoying playing it. As always, though, folks, we got about 2 minutes. Get our drinks, get our snacks, get our butts in the comfiest position so we can kick back, relax, unwind, and enjoy today's stream. Looking forward to playing a bunch of it here. I'm hoping today that we can clean up the cottage, and if we got a little bit enough time left, there was a motorcycle with a sidecar as well that we might be able to get done too. So, looking good for that. So plans with the caveman. Nope, we won't be doing any fishing or anything else like that. My truck is in no real condition to leave any farther than where it's a cheap tow to get back home should something happen. Yeah, no. Long story short, but I have not been able to put any work into my truck in over 5 years now. So it's in need of some tuning, that's for sure. Drive shaft's a little bit wobbly, transmission mounts roughed out and everything. So yeah, no fishing or camping or anything like that this year with the caveman. But the splash park opens up on the 19th, so I'll be taking him over to that. A bunch of different playgrounds, and I'm also going to take him out on paved paths. That's the words I'm looking for. So he can go scooter around and everything. So we'll be busy, that's for sure. Yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to it indeed. No hot chocolate this morning as I was completely out of milk. So I was like, all right, I think I'll just go with the good old Dr. Pepper. Not a sponsor, but should be. Man, it's been a while. It's been a while since we used that catchphrase. Gonna have to keep bringing it back. Delicious as always. Who else has got plans for this weekend? Who else is going to be hanging out with their friends, their family, with their fathers? I'm looking forward to it. Definitely looking forward to it. Get to have kiddo for a few days for once. This is going to be awesome. Can't wait. Yeah, you got it, Luke. Dropping down those Dr. P's. All right, well, we got a couple of seconds left to get this game up and running. Let's get it done, shall we? Oh, Luke says he's just sleeping this weekend. Well, that's no fun, man. That's no fun. Tell you what, let's get some other music going on here again today, because, well, this game deserves it. Yeah, so let's do the cottage first. Let's get that started on. So, H&G Hexenjäger says that they're from the Great River County National Park. Their thought bubble here says, we are two humble confectioners, brother and sister, living on our own deep in the woods of the national park. And there's absolutely nothing strange about that. Hansel, Gretel. We're also the creators of the finest gingerbread ever to grace the country. So, but to stay on top, we need constant reinvention, and our dream forest home has become a grubby grotto, affecting our ability to dream up wonderful new recipes. Can you come and restore our cottage, and with it, our creative flow? Donka. All right, let's do it. Let's get it started. Thank you, Rascal. Thank you very much to all those who've come on in here and hit that like button right away. You guys are awesome. I greatly appreciate it. And, oh, something else I need to do here is I need to get my chat on the front. There we go. Let's do it. Okay, so that's weird. The grime is dancing up there. All right, interesting. So let's make sure I got the macros. Yep, I got my macros. Oh, wow. We got to clean up a big fence here. Let's start with the fence then, shall we? Let's put the proper head on there. There we go. I know it's natural for people to be suspicious, but we are who we really say we are. Oh, you guys are all Hansel and Gretel, are you? Is that what you're all trying to tell me? That you're all Hansel and Gretel for sure? I love it when game designers, developers, and publishers, they all work together to come up with some fun things like this, for example. This is just awesome. Hansel and Gretel, huh? Love it. Who else was young and had their parents read to them all the the fairy tale stories from back in the day. The Brothers Grimm. Now, the fairy tale stories that we hear today are nowhere near as, let's say, gruesome and violent as the originals, that's for sure. Not many people survived in the original quote-unquote fairy tales. I mean, the Brothers Grimm, you know. Yeah, grim outlook on things, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's where all that comes from. At least so I've been told. I never actually done any deep homework into it other than I have read a couple of the original stories that were, well, pretty disturbing in today's culture, that's for sure. Let's just make sure that we are doing a pretty good job of these. Nah, not doing the world's greatest. We can always come back and grab it if it doesn't clean it up on its own with the ding ding. So Luke's just going to take the time this weekend and sleep. Not going to hang out with your dad at all? You're not going to do the phone call, say, "Hey, Dad, happy Father's Day." Dads and grandparents, you know, if you don't have your dad around anymore or anything along those lines, but you still have your grandparent, they are still the dad to your dad, and they're always the ones that, you know, that you want to pass on the love with. It's also a great day that, you know, if you no longer do have those parents or anything in your lives, you know, to remember the good times that you did have with them when you did have those times. Oh, beautiful. So if you guys haven't already, the PowerWash Discord has got, I believe it was on the Discord where they were talking about put your votes in for and bring votes, bring your ideas into them for new levels and that. They're looking at maybe even getting a multiplayer going on this. I don't know if that's going to be possible, guys. It was not built into base code, and for a game like this, honestly, it's been my experience that trying to add multiplayer to this after so much has already been put into game, they're not going to have a good time doing it. It's going to be a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of the developing staff in order to work on it. It's not like it's an easy thing to do at all. If it was an easy thing, everybody would be doing it, but it's not easy at all. So we are now living in a world where, you know, everybody's getting along more. Nobody wants just single player games. You know, the days of being hermits are pretty much gone. I gotcha there, Luke. Everybody's got different situations going on in their lives, but, you know, it's always good to be thankful for the ones that you have, that's for sure. What? Pick up. Oh, we're back at the ladder, are we? All right. Then we'll have to go back over and see what we're missing on a lot of these in order to get it to ding, because I would have thought it would have dung by now. All right, let's turn on the flash. See what we're missing. Ooh. Alright, we'll use the green to blast this stuff clean. Maybe I have to use the orange. Ooch. Boy, these hinges are rather picky about how they get clean. Alright, let's flip it over so we can get a deeper clean on this fence. Oh, wrong button. Always the wrong button. I got my, here, I'll show you. What button is? E. I'm using this as a pad on my, my elbow for the left arm. My left arm is extremely weak today. Just, it's dying. It's not happy. It's not a happy day for my arms. It's better than my legs. I will say that. I would rather have very weak arms than have extreme pain in the legs for sure. Now they're hurting. They're hurting for sure. But I didn't have to put on the shoes here today. I'm actually hanging out in my slippers, so that's always a good thing. Oh, thank you, G. Or thank you, Luke. Oops, my bad. Sherry, how you doing? How are you doing? Awfully warm. Ooh, linseed oil. It's that time again, is it? Got to do the preserving of the wood. That's always a lot of fun, actually. I never did mind doing that. I can't be around paint. But I can be around like the linseed oil and stuff like that. But actual paint will do me in pretty good. Every time, don't know what it's all about, but I get bloody noses, like really bad bloody noses. Okay, I'm not seeing any more flashy flash. Oh, up here. Huh. Alright, this one's going to be a pain in the butt. Alright. I'll have to come back to that one in a minute. See what's going on there. That stone wall's done. Man, we're blasting the rust off. Must be what we're doing. 37.7. Yeah, we had a 34 degree the other day. That was hot. That was hot. That was very hot. I'm very spoiled though, luckily. When we first moved into this house, we helped my brother out. We got air conditioning put in, just because at the time the missus was not doing very good for heat and that while she was pregnant. And so when we moved into here, we're like, okay, tell you what, we all know we all want air conditioning. It's been long awaited for his house, so we ended up doing that for him, and we got that installed. Well worth it indeed. Well worth it. I will definitely admit to it. It's helped me out just as much as it's helped her out when she was pregnant. That's for sure. With me being a redhead, I do not do well in heat at all. I melt I melt faster than a marshmallow over a campfire is the best way to put that. Yeah, GG does not do well in summer heat. Not at all. Alright. Is anybody seeing any flashing yellows here? Alright, got it. Alright, time for the house. Let's turn that off so we're not killing ourselves with the looks of it. Ooh. Oh, green knock it? Yeah, okay, so we're gonna have to go use green on this one to get the majority of it. Got it. Yep. Like the pig on a spitfire. Or pig on a spitfire? Like a roasted pig on a spit. Yep. Yeah, that's GG. He does not do very well in heat at all. Being Canadian, that makes it even worse because, well, we go from the minus 40 Celsius to like the plus 40 Celsius, and it's just brutal. So being in a place that's got air conditioning now for my age it's a requirement. It's mandatory. I cannot live in houses that do not have that. Not if I wish to survive. My dyshydrotic eczema just goes absolutely bonkers in the heat. Last time I checked, we were at 24 degrees Celsius right now, but it is only like 10:30 in the morning, something like that. So, yeah, it's going to get hotter today. We got a heat warning going on, so that means we're going to get over 33 degrees Celsius. Hot. Not quite 37.7 at this point, but it's getting up there. It's getting up there. Exactly. It just absolutely makes me feel just bloody ill. Like, just dying ill to be in that type of heat. I will get ill. Like, I will throw up. It's just the way it goes. Cooler climates for this guy. Quite honestly, I like 18 through 22 degrees. Anything more than that just kicks my butt. Alert for Calgary. Oh, now we got a severe thunderstorm wash issue. Jeez, these bloody... the weatherman does not know how to make up their mind. I checked this morning when I first woke up at 9:30. So, I haven't been awake for very long. I had a bit of a sleep in. It was definitely needed. Definitely needed to sleep in. I went to bed early last night. I was in bed... I think it was like 10:30, something like that, my time. And yeah, I didn't get up until 9. My body just once again just shut down. It's like, nope, you're in too much pain. You need to go get some sleep. And so that's what it made me do. It made me sleep. Yes, we moved here just a week after that bank robbery, but most people move houses all the time. Ooh, interesting, interesting. I wonder what the full story is. We'll find out more as we go through. Alright, actually, I wonder if we do this. Can we do... and get a little bit larger of a spray and still get the results that we're looking for? Let's hope. Yeah, going back to that porch thing there, Sherry. You guys have a covered porch, or is it an open porch and you're just doing like a deck type thing? I love a good covered porch, especially when it's got all screen and everything else on there, so you don't have to worry about all the skeeters as well. Yeah, it's something else I gotta complain about. Mosquitoes! Oh, my body reacts to them really bad. When I was working out in the oil field, the guys were like, oh, yeah, well, you know, you get bit a couple hundred times, your body isn't going to react like that anymore. They're full of crap. My body still reacted really bad to it. Always. I was never happy about mosquito bites. No, did we do the window frame? No, window frame is not done yet. So, which is probably up on top or something that we got to do. Here we go. How about over here? Oh, window's still dirty and the frame's still dirty. There you go. Jeremy, how are you doing? Yeah, skeeters are getting real bad there. I heard, like, was it Florida or somebody like that is trying a new pilot project where they released some genetically modified skeeters or something like that, trying to decrease the population or something weird. I can't remember how it was. Can't remember the story. I just remember reading it going, geez, mankind once again trying to play God. It's like, bring back 10,000 birds per, you know, block of trees, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that definitely should do the trick for helping keep the skeeters down. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Once again, I hope everybody had themselves a fantastic weekend and they got themselves some plans for Father's Day. So just a reminder, folks, that on the I will be getting Caveman on the 19th until and including the 23rd. So there probably won't be any streams, as I want to hang out with my kiddo as much as possible. Unless, of course, he wants me to stream and hang out with me or something like that. So we shall see what he wants to do. It's all up to him for the time that he's here. It's always up to him. Always up to him. I wonder if we can go inside. That'd be cool. If we could go inside, that'd be cool. See what's going on there. They said bank robbery, so I mean, hey, you know, no honor among thieves, no matter what they say. They take money from the bank, I take money from them. Do I report it? No. It goes in my bank account as earned wages. No matter if you get paid in stolen money or not, you're still getting paid. I'm doing okay for going out and doing the lawn there the day before yesterday, because we're supposed to be getting a big thunderstorm and everything else yesterday. And it got pushed off till tomorrow, but then I'm just getting told just like a couple seconds ago here on my phone that, you know, oh, look out, you know, severe thunderstorm watch happening for Calgary tonight. So that makes me think that, yeah, the weathermans really don't know what the heck is going on half the time. I suppose I could probably throw an extension on here, but yeah. We're having fun, hanging out, relaxing. Hey, Zach, what's up? Trader Life Sim? Yeah, I'll be playing Trader Life Sim once, once there's an update for it, for sure. Right now, it's stocking shelf simulator, right? Like that's all it is right now. The developer, you know, while he was working on the game and everything else, you know, he's done quite a bit to it. Just what he's done to it doesn't really kind of match up to trading life anymore. You know, he decided to make so many changes to it and everything else. It's now become stocking shelf simulator, and I'm not down with that. Yeah. If it's going to be like that, then there needs to be more mechanics for stocking the shelves. Now, the way that the game is designed, there is no way to have it so that it automatically stocks shelves or anything. He is going to have to. There is no if, and, or ways or buts about it. And in order for people to enjoy it again, he's going to have to put in multiplayer. And so that's going to be a ton of work for him to do. So I really don't expect that game to be getting an update or anything like that, or making it worth playing until probably August. I mean, just all depends on how much time that, you know, he dedicates to putting it into there. There's been talk about a third floor. I say fix your game first before adding more stuff to it like that. I mean, those are just simple, tiny, easy things to do. Like, literally, that is the easiest and laziest thing that you can possibly do, is just add another floor. I mean, at that point, you're just trying to get more people in. You know, you're not thinking about the people who've already bought it. And, yeah, so... and just things that, you know, I know of from the industry and that as well. Just kind of shakes my head. Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's a cop-out if that's what comes next. That's for sure. But yeah, no, and definitely until there's a better way of stocking these shelves and such, then yeah. Because right now, he just keeps adding so much in there. There's not enough hours in the day to completely stock up all your shelves for everything that they're putting in. Just, you know, just being poorly thought of, that's all. Third floor was highly requested myself. I don't see why. Other fixes would be better. Some quality of life fixes, definitely. Yep, exactly, yep. Yeah. what people in the public want isn't always what people in the public should get right away. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of armchair experts out there. Definitely a lot of armchair experts. And, you surround yourself with armchair experts, you don't get professional work done. So, that's all I'm saying. Gonna do the job, bloody well, you gotta know the industry, you gotta do your homework, and you gotta do your homework well. And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed every minute of the game I played until they just kept adding more and more stuff to it without thinking of, as Sherry said, the quality of life. So, if there ain't no quality of life improvements or anything, that game is just going to go downhill, and so will the reputation of a company. So, which really sucks. I mean, the gentleman that's running it, great person, absolutely a fantastic person. Huge heart on him, and that would be the death of him. That'll be the death of him and his company, for sure. But he's located, unfortunately, in an area that is right now undergoing a bit of conflict. So, poor guy. Nobody deserves to be put into those wartime situations, for sure. Having to worry about their families and their lives, that's for sure. I don't believe that we should all be nitpicking about religions and everything else. Feel free to believe whatever you want to believe, just don't dictate to others what you should have to believe. And unfortunately, he lives in an area where that is kind of happening at the moment, which kind of sucks. Alright, so did we ever get this window frame? No, we didn't get this window frame. Why? Oh, up here. Okay, so we got the glass, right? Windowsill, duck underneath. Woo! Window frame, still dirty. Where are we dirty on the window frame? Alright, turn on the tab. It'll tell us. Ah, it is up there. Alright, let's go grab our stepladder. Oh, thank you so much, Sherry. Yeah, you betcha. You have yourself a good time with that. Try to stay cool. Drink lots of that, tea. Drink lots of the sweet tea. Make sure you don't, get too hot. We all want to make sure that you don't get heat exhaustion, that's for sure. Take as many breaks as you need. Make sure you got on your sunscreen. You can go outside for a few minutes, but then afterwards, make sure you got that sunscreen on and that. You don't want to cook your skin, that's for sure. You're not a turkey. You don't need to get roasted. You're sure you'll be back soon? No worries. I totally understand that. Yeah. Enjoy, like I said, like for me, I quite enjoy doing the quote-unquote staining and such. I can't do painting. The whatever chemicals they use to thin out paint and stuff like Varsol and all that always gives me a bloody nose. A bloody nose and a migraine headache. It's not a nice headache at all. It is a brutal headache every time. Okay, I'm on a frickin' pair of steps. Why am I falling backwards? Come on. That's not an engine thing. That's just poor programming. Yeah, see, I'm falling backwards on steps. And I'm still walking backwards. It's not me. I'm not touching the button there. That's just poor programming. Fix your hitbox zone. Fix your hitbox zone. Oh, door frame. We're still missing something. All right, here. There we go. Door frame done. I tells you, if school for me was available to start developing my own games, oh yeah, I'd be all over it. But I mean, the closest place for me to be able to do that is Toronto, and there's no way in hell I'm moving there. I'm sorry, Toronto is the Detroit of Canada. It is an absolute hole that I would never want to even come close to living to. Like, I mean, I'd want to be, yeah, like 2 provinces away from that place. No, thank you. I am definitely not going to move to Toronto for any reason, way, shape, or form, unless, of course, kiddo, for some reason, needed to be in the hospital up there or something. That would be the only reason why I would ever go to Toronto. I mean, I've had friends, you know, like, oh yeah, we're going to come visit Canada. We're going to go stop in Toronto. I'm like, yeah, don't leave the airport. Stay in the airport. You're going to have, you know, a better time in the airport than if you try to leave. It is a hole. It is a nasty asshole. Yeah, I hear ya. Migraines are never a good thing. I haven't had a migraine that's been so bad that it's made me actually toss my cookies, but I have had, you know, where my tummy is not happy, that's for sure. Now, my family, okay, so my dad was the first one to move away from Ontario, period. Of course, you know, the family, they moved to Ontario when they first came over from, you know, the old world type deal. My dad was the first to get the hell out of there and moved to Alberta, and, you know, we've been working hard over here ever since. And but even for me, Alberta's not really, I don't have any heart here. I'm not a big fan of Alberta. I prefer, believe it or not, I would prefer to live in British Columbia. The only problem with living in British Columbia is there's no jobs. You can't really get ahead in British Columbia unless you're like an actor or something like that. There's no jobs. There's no jobs. There's no way to, you know, to support yourself over there. Where the heck else is this chimney dirty? Alright, let's turn it on. Oh, we missed quite a bit. Alright, we can fix that. And when we get up to the top of the roof, I see there's going to be more for us to fix up there. Okay, I like this nozzle. This nozzle? Yeah, I like this nozzle. That's not a bad nozzle. I like that one. I had a great time in Toronto in the mid-90s. Went to a club called the RPM, and it was epic. Nice! How you doing, Mike? How you doing, Mike 3? But, yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I am definitely not a fan of Toronto at all. It's just so busy, so overpopulated. Absolutely the worst traffic you could ever imagine because, well, they just grew so fast, and they had people who are more, like, their politicians were more interested in their money than they were in, you know, helping people. So needless to say, it is an absolute train wreck when it comes to trying to drive anywhere in Toronto nowadays. I mean, they still haven't fixed the bloody Windsor Highway where more people get killed on that than there are drug overdoses. But yeah, it's sad. It's sad those who are in control of that place, for sure. I mean, come on. That's the Ford family is still running it. I mean, really? Like, get out of there. I don't talk too much about politics, but I'll tell you. No matter what happens here, you know, the entire, what's the word I'm looking for? The entire country of Canada, besides Ontario, can vote for one thing, but if Ontario votes for it, we have to suck it up. Because they have the most population in a small area. So whatever's right for Ontario has to be right for the rest of the country. Not. I mean, there's a reason why Quebec wanted to separate. There's a reason why both Alberta and British Columbia are always constantly talking about separating and leaving Canada. Because we have no say. British Columbia, Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Quebec, nobody has a say in policies. It's all dictated to us from Ontario. Absolutely, totally dictated. So, yep, never a good thing. Hey, Mikal, how you doing today? Welcome to the channel. Take it you're a big fan of the PowerWash Simulator as well. I love it. I do. Like everybody says, it's the most satisfying thing that we got going right now. And I've been enjoying the heck out of it. Let's see, which one are we on? Are we on the flower? Oh yeah, we're on the heavy extension. Okay. We're on our super extender. I'm surprised that there hasn't been a Super Soaker game ever made. That would be pretty cool. You know, instead of going out there and, playing military or whatever you want to call those, shooting games or anything. But Super Soakers, just going around having fun, seeing how much you can get your friends wet in that. Alchemy, how you doing, Smiles? Oh, and by the way, thank you to all those who have hit that like button. You guys are all fantastic guys and gals. Thank you. I hope this week is an amazing week for everybody. I hope everybody gets to have themselves a good time. Has a surprise happen to them. I hope that there's a surprise for each and every one of you this week. Huh, this wall apparently is not even close to being done. Oh yeah, up there. Got it. All right. Alright, so... What did I... Oh, cool. Walked up the wall. Let's take a look here and just have a... Ooh. Alright, we got some work to do, Lucy. Let's get her done. R. Thank you there, Alchemy. How you doing, Alchemy? Did you have yourself a good weekend? I missed TJ's stream. I didn't see it until after him and the sheep were done. I was like, I haven't seen TJ forever. I hope he's doing well. I really do. Alright, let's take a look. We're just doing the lower ends of things right now. Trying not to look too much at the big blobs of the flashing yellows, because a lot of people are saying that's going to give him a seizure. We don't want that to happen to anybody. No, not at all. Not at all. Well, that was quick. Cool. All right. Stand up. Oh. Foundation. Nope. This one can be done. I'm doing really well, Alchemy, for doing the lawn, not yesterday, but the day before. Yeah. Kind of, the weatherman keeps changing his mind on when it's supposed to have rain, but apparently we're doing... Hansel looks nothing like Rocky McGee. Hansel has huge beard, long unruly hair, and defeated eyes. Interesting indeed. But, yeah, no, I had myself a really good weekend. Really good. We got a bunch of stuff sorted out with the Simdicate and that, so we have more direction that we're going with, which is always a good thing. Have you ever finished that window? No, that window is not done. Alright, let's go find ourselves the ladder. Hey, what? Get over here. Alright, we gotta switch ourselves over to the close. Woo! Alright, so that's the frame. Let's see if we just get some of the stuff up here. Yeah, the only thing is I was just showing everybody earlier there. I got a folded up. Believe it or not, it's one of my kids' old receiving blankets from when he was a baby, all figured up. No, actually, I've never actually watched the show myself personally, but my broski, now he's the one who's got the epic beard. I had a good beard going on there for a while, but in comparison, my brother's got the epic beard. My brother's got well over a 12-inch beard. He's got the big old man beard going on. He's been growing that thing out for like 9 years. He had the hipster beard before the hipsters were born. Actually, it's not a hipster beard. He's just got the big old Grizzly Adams beard. When he was first working at the place that he's working at, when he was working as a chemist, they made him always be, you know, really closely clean shaven and that all the time. And when they closed the chemistry division down, they just went over to the job that he's doing now with the plastics. He doesn't have to worry about being absolutely fresh shaven. So the moment that happened, he just let it start growing. He's just like, nope. His email since he was, just out of high school has always been Grizz, Griz, right? So because he's always liked having a big beard. And the company, like I said, that he was worked for there, you know, they made him always be clean shaven, and he hated it. Absolutely hated it. So now that he doesn't have to worry about that, yeah, he's got himself the epic beard going on. Whee! Thunk. Well, my hair isn't down to my knees, but I keep it well trimmed. I don't like it slapping me in the butt when I'm having a shower, so I keep it shorter than that. But otherwise, yeah, no, I got really long hair. Alright, okay. Oop. See how far we can get over here. So if for some reason your pressure washer doesn't want to work, just bring the E menu back up and close it, and then it works. Don't know what's up with that, but it does. It works. Getting off GG, too hot, and gotta go over to my nan's to do some dinner. You betcha. You have yourself a wonderful... Thank you very much for your PayPal donation as well, Luke. That is definitely going to help me out as much as... or help me out more than you know. Like I said, last month was not a good month on YouTube. I did not make enough to even pay my basics of bills, so... Thank you, sir. Greatly appreciate it. Alright, where are we going to go here? Let's find that ladder. Alright, let's see. How are we going to get up? I guess we can get up here. Switch over to the shorter one. So yeah, I am taking PayPal donations to pay my bills, that's for sure. I'd rather pay my bills late than not at all. Nah. So, yep. Still waiting for the doctor's office to call with an available appointment. Because right now they're all doing the... they're all stuck on vaccinations right now. That's their main concern. They're not taking other regular appointments right now. They're just doing a walk-in, or they're just doing all vaccinations. Sorry, folks. Nothing I can do about the motion sickness thing going on here. It's the roof slant here has got me all sliding all over the place, which I think is absolute and total BS. Yep, can't walk up anymore. Fuck off. Excuse my language, but really, developers, fix that shit. You know what I mean? Like, You're supposed to make games enjoyable for people, not frustrate the living hell out of them. And sliding backwards down a roof that you don't need to be, yeah, that's frustrating for your the people who are actually paying you money for your game. But again, you know, that's the thing. You know, a lot of these developers and that just they don't have much experience in the industry, not at all. Come on. Like, yeah, just no experience whatsoever, no life experience with stuff like this. So they don't know. They haven't got a clue. I honestly, to me in this day and age, you know, there's so many people that have actually done this stuff. You know, they've moved on and that can be, you know, good consultants for new game developers and such. Like, they should really take advantage of it, but they don't. They don't take advantage of it at all. They just go, oh yeah, we went and got ourselves a publisher. It's like, well, that was one of the dumbest things you ever just did. Not only are you now giving Steam over 30% of your profits, but now you're giving approximately 40% of your profits to the publishers, who are doing nothing for you that you can't do on your own. It's just it's disturbing how many developers that are out there now that are going over to publishers, and the publishers aren't even really doing the work that they're supposed to be. A publisher is basically another word for a marketing company, and well, there's very little publishers that know how to do marketing very well. Most of these days now, publishing means, we're just an investment company, is basically what a publisher means nowadays. Just saying, and I got all the proof to back it all up too, so, you know. Which is why, you know, I hit up a lot of these people, you know, the companies and stuff with it, and they're like, oh, they have no argument for me. You know, you can't argue with common sense. And they don't like arguing with people who've got more common sense than the arguments they try to come back with. They get a little bit, they get a little whiny about it. Well, that's just not fair. Excuse me? Who said anything about being fair? It's a common sense argument, man. Yeah. Come on, come back with me with something better and, you know, we can talk. But they can't, so they don't, you know. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, there's, you know, a lot of great people that work for publishing companies, but it's their bosses who are just all about money, 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 money. No, let's not do our job. Let's just get as much money as we can. You know? There's lots of companies that are out there like that for publishing. They're all about making the money. They're not about doing the job. Yeah. Become an investment firm then. Keep your bloody hands out of it. Yeah, exactly. They don't want to be told they're wrong. The problem is that you can tell them they're wrong until they're blue in the face, and they're not going to do anything. You can prove that they're wrong, and then they just ignore it. You know what I mean? It's like, well, we're the ones with the money. This is how we got here with this money. It's like, yeah, you ripped enough people off. You're the biggest crooks around. So, good job. Yeah. Good job. They don't like it when you do stuff like that. That's for sure. They don't like being told or being pointed out exactly how horrible they are at their jobs. You know, at the same time, though, there are some good publishers that are out there, the ones that are going to work hard. Just stay away from anything that's got 3 letters, especially with a Q, an H, and a T in it. You know what I mean? Not saying those letters are in order or anything else like that, but, you know, you guys understand what I'm saying. You know, there's good ones and then there's bad ones, and, you know, it doesn't take very long for you to figure out who the good ones are and who the bad ones are by just doing a little bit of homework on your own. Yeah, where's your safety harness? I know, I'm going to need one. Definitely, I don't have sticky shoes on, that's for sure. I mean, I'm just, you know, I'm precariously sitting on the edge for most of this. Hold on, can I switch ends and still get the same? Oh, don't waste soap. Soap is too expensive. Actually, it's now that we've got everything going on here, it'd be good. Let's check out these messages. See what the messages got to say here. Hello, a forest home puts the grot into grotto. Haha, could you come and give the spring clean, please? I know it's natural for people to be suspicious, but we are really who we say we are. Yes, we moved here just a week after that bank robbery, but people move house all the time. You might say I bear a slight resemblance to Floozy McGee, but she was much younger than I am now, and such a happy soul. Hansel looks nothing like Rocky McGee. Hansel has a huge beard, long unruly hair, and defeated eyes. Rocky was young, clean-shaven, handsome with such spirit. Rocky would never run away from the law and hide out in a dank cottage for years, claiming to be a baker, unless he was completely desperate. Yeah, I bet they have lawyers. Yeah, they do. See you later if I don't talk to you this week. Happy birthday and Father's Day. Oh, thank you so much, Lori. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have yourself a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, and good night throughout the rest of the week if I don't see you. If not, I'll see you in about a week and a half to 2 weeks there when, I guess, it'll be about a week, 10 days, roughly around then before I'd be back again. So, folks, I'm just going to take a couple of minutes. I'm going to turn this light out here. My eyes are getting blared, and it's going to drive me nuts. So, I'm just going to cut that off for a minute. And by doing so, that it kills my camera quality. You guys end up getting a lot of green screen bleed through, so don't want that happening. Don't want that happening at all. Okay, let me just reach up there and grab that light. Hey, Mike, how you doing? I just reached up and turned my light off and ended up knocking over my vape pen, and then when I went and sat down, I ended up knocking the dog's blanket off of her because it got caught in the roller of the chair. I tell ya. And then I had to blow my nose, so I was busy. There we go. Yeah, it can be like absolutely dyingly hot outside, and yes, my dog still wants to have a blanket over top of her. She is a French Bulldog Boston Terrier cross, so she's got short hair, and I got the air conditioning turned to 19 degrees in the house at the moment, so she is enjoying having a blanket on her because she was doing a little bit of a chill. Shiver, sorry, she was doing a bit of a shiver. I hadn't taken it off for I hadn't knocked it off for very long, but yeah, even still, it was enough for her to be a little cold. I'm gonna keep up the ears. My dog kept trying to stand between my legs while I was outside working, demanding lovin', silly girl. Yeah, I woke up at about 5 after 9 this morning, but Puppo wanted a whole bunch of cuddles and loves and everything, so I didn't get out of bed until like 9:35, something like that. Yeah, she got her loves. She got her cuddles. She was super happy. She was doing her usual piggy snorts, I call them, just... Oh, God. She's my baby. She's been my baby since we got her. She chose me. And she was the runt of the litter, and yet at the same time... Okay, go figure. She was the runt of the litter, but she wasn't the smallest in the end. I've never seen that before. I've never come across that where, you know, the dog was the runt and then turned out to be... Like, she wasn't the largest either, but out of all the girls that were in her litter, she is the largest of all the girls. And that's in height, not in weight. That's in height. She grew the tallest. But I think a lot of that has to do with the diet as well, with us making her dog food. I think that was a big difference in comparison to her siblings. All her siblings got kibble. Whereas she got homemade food all day, every day since basically 2 weeks after we got her because, yeah, the runny mess that she has from kibble was not good. The absolute stanky gas that she had from kibble, not good. So we've always made her own from that point on. And the vets are really happy with it as long as we give her the dog biscuits to give her crunch so that her teeth don't go bad because it's hamburger, rice, vegetables, beans. The cats just flop on the floor. You know, I have no issue with animals that do that. They just flop right out in front of you. I have no issue with doing that as long as I can see them. If I can't see them when they flop up and I take a tumble, yeah. The oil rig in me comes out pretty strong. What the f*** you think you're doing, you damn cat? But I use intonation with animals. So, I mean, you hear me and you think it's like, ooh, boy, oh boy, somebody's about to die. But it's just me using my intonation. And it has always worked for me and animals that way. No. No, don't fall down. My God, this is just brutal. You know, not that I want to be Spider-Man or something, but, I mean, come on. This is absolute crap. It's falling down all the time. I don't like it. I think that the developers, this would be something for quality of life that would be, if I was the program manager or project manager, I would definitely be all over getting that fixed immediately. This would be my #1 fix to prevent the sliding on all surfaces. It is not necessary. It is absolutely aggravating and frustrating. So it's not something that should be allowed to happen in game, as far as I'm concerned. You want to make your customers happy, you don't want to piss them off, and that's what this does. Like, okay, I'm standing on the peak of a roof here. Why am I falling left or right? There we go. Sheesh. There's no need for it. But I tell you though, this game is satisfying when it comes to removing all the grime. Good luck getting that job, yeah. Did I tell you? No, I didn't hear about that. You got a $35 rug from Amazon? Now, okay. Are we talking like an actual rug, or are we using the slang for a wig? Just asking. Just asking. Want to make sure that we're on the clarification here. There's a lot to be said about clarity. You never know with them kids nowadays what they be saying, Mike. Oh, an entranceway rug. Nice. Delivered from UPS, but instead of a 35 caliber, it was 3 pairs of $50 men's shorts that just happened to be in your size. Well, at least it was in your size, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it wasn't completely pointless. Yeah, because this is all I want to be doing is just playing on a roller coaster here while I'm doing this. Come on. I was almost hired by a company here not that long ago for program manager and stuff like that, but unfortunately, the developer and I had a bit of a falling out when it came to keeping staff that were absolutely disrespectful. It's like, yeah, I'm sorry, but, you know, you don't have, you know, kids on staff that are 15 years old dictating to you about how your game should go. especially when they have zero experience or knowledge in the industry at all, period. Yeah. If the gentleman were to, suck it up and apologize and say that, yeah, you know what, you were right, but they're going to have to pay now. They're going to have to pay for my expertise. And I'm not going to take it cheap either. They want me to work for them. My price just went up threefold. No, I do not put up with disrespect and then having an owner of a company think it's okay. Like, nope, sorry. You know, you hire people to do the job that you don't know, and obviously he didn't know it. He does not know it. And I have provided more than enough proofs of my abilities. Not because some little kid decides that, oh, he feels threatened. It's like, well, you shouldn't even be here to begin with. Go to school. Go do something with your life instead of being a jackass. Yeah. Maybe you gain some respect with your peers. Oh, wrong one. But yeah, no, if I were to go work for that company, they can pay me for it now. I was giving them a good deal before. Not no more. They can pay. Alright, they weren't even on Amazon. It was from Macy's. Yo, you can't keep it? Aw, man. At least with Amazon, you can get yourself, usually they're just like, yeah, it's not worth it for us to return it. By all means, please, just keep them. Sorry, we do apologize. We'll give you free shipping, on your next order on top of it. You know, here's a $35 Amazon gift card for that, type deal. But other companies, though, they want them back. But really? Shorts? How do you mix up shorts? I mean, all I can see is maybe somebody put the wrong tag on the order and sent it. But I mean, really? Really? Come on. Oh, you can keep them if I want. No one knows I have them, but I know. And I can't keep what's on mine. Yeah. I'm a lot like that as well, but the way I would do it is I would contact them. This is just me. I would contact them and it's like, hey, you guys sent me this, and it's not supposed to be this. You want to cut me a check? Or here's my PayPal, so that way you can get the return shipping going on, or at least send me a return shipping label. And 9 times out of 10, they're just like, not worth it to us. You just, by all means, just hold on to that, and we'll come back with the... We'll send you what you ordered. But hey, at least, I feel better giving them the opportunity to fix their mistakes on their dime. It's not my mistakes, so I'm not going to pay for their mistakes. They can pay for their own damn mistakes. You know what I mean? It's not coming out of my pocketbook for them, not to... Oh, fuck off. Would like to have the ability to climb. Thank you. That was the glass, not the wood frame, right? Because, well, I can't even jump up here to get the wood frame clean. There we go. Alright, let's climb up here and see what we got left for the roof. What do we miss up here on the roof? The main roof is almost done. We got a lot of these little itty bitties here. Let's fix those itty bitties up. These itty bitties add up to be a lot when you're doing them. Oh! Gonna have to go up on the ladder, I guess, to fix that. See the window, not 100%, and the frame's not 100%. Alright. Switch over to the little one. Gray, green, yellow, whatever. Does anybody got plans for a barbecue this weekend? I does. I'm going to be doing barbecue burgers and hot dogs. Because, well, kiddo loves them. So, who am I to say no to barbecued hot dogs for the kiddo? Not this guy. I love him. Alright, let's take a look and see what we got left to do here. Details. Lower roof, main roof, posts, timber frames, and walls. Alright. Do you want to work for me? Well, I get more days off. Depends. What do you do? I unfortunately cannot do any physical labor jobs due to my disability. And I mean, that's why, I mean, I'm only like working for like an hour and a half per day really on YouTube. I'm not supposed to be doing too much more than that just because of the stress it puts on my body. I'm sitting down for too long. I gotta keep myself moving constantly. So if I sit down for a little bit, then I gotta get up and move around for a little bit. It's brutal, man. It's absolutely brutal. What the? Okay, that wall's done. That wall's done. Actually, you know what? We'll just take you. Let's see. Do I want to go up here? Yeah, we'll have to go up here eventually. Some goo up there. Alright, let's grab that. No, I can't grab that goo from there. Yeah, I'd love to take the scaffolding and push it closer to the house. That might be, you know, beneficial. Oh, come on. There we go. Itchy nose. Oh, it's nice to have that light off, though. I'm actually looking at the game for its true colors. It's kind of nice. Oh, we missed a big spot here. I should help clean off this main roof. And we're about to fall down. Ooh. I don't know how I didn't fall down, but yeah. All right. Oh, there we go. Come on, let me up. All right, lower roof is done. Okay, cool. Now we just got to get this upper roof clean. No. How much is left of this main roof? 9%. Ah, no, come over here. No. Oh, lame. But aha. Alright, bet you we get that cleaned up. We should be pretty close. Over there as well. No! Yeah. Everybody loves just getting set up to fail. Alright, let's see, what can I get with this? Main roof cleaned, alright. Escape. Okay, we got 5 out of 9 posts. Timber frames. Walls. Alright, so it's not too bad. Alright, let's just take a look around here and see if we can find the wall that needs our help. This wall's got some dirt on it somewhere. Let's find out. Ah, right there. Yay, family, that roof was grueling. Yeah, it was. Suction shoes would be a huge upgrade. Yeah. I agree. Which one? Oh, that one. Alright, so now we need... So timber frames was next. Timber. Rebel soul. Timber. Oh, this one right here. Okay, what do we else got left here? 5 out of 9 posts and 2 more timber frames. All right. All right, so that's timber frames. Are these the posts? Nope. 1. 2. Aha. Ready post. Postage. Nope, no button. Job completed. Woo! We did it. Took a while, but we got it. Do I have back issues? No, I have what's signing up for the bike. I have fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome. And so what happens is if I overexert myself, I end up getting some muscle crampings. I'm also being looked into another disorder. Can't remember the name of it. Dang it, myofascial something or other. And basically, my muscles twitch and that all the time. You could throw... I'm a perfect candidate to go up in space other than my blood pressure. My blood pressure and my heart rate are extremely high due to the constant living in pain. But you could send me up into space and I will never get atrophy because my muscles are always constantly under tension. So the only muscles I've been able to waste in my entire life has been my biceps, really. That's about it. Everything else, I mean, I could lay down completely on my back for years. I could go into a coma and they could barely feed me any nutrition, but my body would still keep its muscle mass because it's always constantly working itself out. So let's take a look here and read the massages before we go. So Rocky would never run away from the law and hide out in a dank cottage for years, claiming to be a baker unless he was completely desperate. Thank you so much for making the cottage look wonderbar. It feels like a strain on our character has finally been removed. Stain on our character has finally been removed and we get back to our true passion. Also, into my mind has already leapt the recipe to a magnificent new custard strudel. You betcha, Alchemy. Thank you so much for hanging out today, girl. I hope you keep on smiling and have yourself a fantastic day. I hope you have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. All right, so we got this completed up. And yeah, so my muscles are pretty much just whacked. $900 a week. What do you do? What do you do there, Zach? Can you work for me? I could use a YouTube manager. Tell you what, you can always reach out to me in the Avalon Discord. I'll drop that down right now. You can send me private messages. You know, if I can't do some of the jobs in that, I do have a very large Rolodex of a lot of people and stuff up there. Oh, Jeremy, thank you so very much, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 1 second here. Jeremy says he sent me a gift. Let's go and take a look. Let's see here. Received a gift. Oh, thank you very much there, Jeremy. So Jeremy has sent me the DLC tire pack for American Truck Simulator. Thank you so very much, Jeremy. Greatly appreciate that, dude. Oh, I'm glad that you could join us today as well. Everybody, let's show some love to Jeremy. He's handed out a few games to me over the last couple of days. So, Car Mechanics Simulator VR, I can't wait to jump into that with my son on the weekend. Tank Mechanics Simulator, the Idaho DLC, and now the tire pack. So thank you so very much, Jeremy. You are an awesome, amazing soul. Bless your heart, my man. I hope you get yourself a wonderful week of enjoyment. I hope you have air conditioning at your house where you're at, because yeah, we're expecting a whole bunch of heat. So from me, Caveman, and from the hair, I thank you so very much, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, but yeah, so no, my back is actually not too bad unless I get my chronic kidney stones. That's the next thing. I get chronic kidney stones as well. Drives you nuts. So, tell you what, we got about another 25 minutes to go here before I normally end up stream. Let's give ourselves one more. Let's get ourselves over $1,000 in profits. We'll go ahead and clean the motorbike here. So you may have seen pics of my hubby and I becoming the first sidecar to complete the 24-hour Great Plains Challenge. Everyone thought the tracks were just too bumpy and 24 hours in the seat too restrictive, but it was no problem at all. When I got uncomfortable, I just took my hands off the throttle for a second and gave them a shake. The brutal 5-hour river section took it out of the sidecar though. Can you clean it up? And I don't know why my Avalon didn't drop. I pressed the button. Let's try it again. You got it? It says it's popped. It's twice now it says it's popped, but I'm not seeing it come up in chat. There it is, finally. I wonder what the heck took so long for that. Jeez. That took a while. Everyone thought the tracks were just too bumpy and 24 hours in the seat too restrictive, but it was no problem at all. When I got uncomfortable, I just took my hands off the throttle for a second and gave them a shake. The brutal 5-hour river section sure took it out of the sidecar, though. Can you clean it up? By the way, Bobby wondered if you knew any chiropractors. Yeah, no doubt. Going through a river for 5 hours? Yeah, I need a chiropractor, too. All over those rocks, the washed rock. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you. Greatly appreciate it, man. But yeah, Zulk, like I said, Zach, definitely just reach out to myself, and I can give you some tips and pointers, that type of thing. We can yak in that in there. So always want to make sure I can give the best value to all these awesome, amazing peeps who hang out with me every day that I stream. Y'alls are amazing and awesome. So I always do my best to give everybody the greatest service that I can. But I am a straight shooter when it comes to the games and streaming and such like that. I've been in the industry since the early 90s, and then I played, a bunch of the games ever, since I was a little guy till now. So I took a few years off for a little bit, get away from the gaming and stuff like that. Just, to try life out without it. Yeah, that was bad. That was boring. Life is boring without gaming. If you know you like something, then enjoy it. You know what I mean? Alright, let's do the low end of things here and see what we can get. You can get her all nice and done the way that the game wants it to be. I myself personally, I think that this day and age, with the ability to update, I believe that it shouldn't be used as a crutch for a lot of these companies now. Like I've seen just so many companies that use the updates and stuff like that to like, oh, just push it out now. We can go and update it later. I'm not a big fan of that. It's like, no, you should probably do the job right the first time. Just saying, do it right the first time. You don't have to worry about coming back and redoing it the 30th time. So, alright, so this spoke set's not doing so good. Why? I have to stand up and get it clean? Not sure. Alright, let's turn on the flashies. Ooh, I missed a lot. How did I miss that much? Just jump on the bike. It's all good. It can handle the weight, right? Gonna have to use the tight nozzle to get down in there, I guess. Alright, what do we got left here? We're 99.9% clean. Oh, I saw something flash. Fire. Exhaust. Alright, what are we missing? What are we missing? Just fuel tank. Alright, let's read our messages while we're here. Why not? Hey there, I got one heck of a filthy sidecar. If you can fit us in, I can run it up to you. If that helps. Cool, let's check it out. Oh, wrong button. Aha, I see it. Yay! Job done. Hey, you don't suppose you have time to fit in my poor little Trixie, do you? She's all mucked up. Let's see what we got. Great job on the sidecar. It never looked better. Tempted to go in for the Appalachian Way Mega Run now. It's always been Bobby's dream. Ooh, let's see. We got 20 minutes left. Why not? Let's clean the SUV as well. Let's do it. Let's do it. My poor SUV. Look at the state of it. Dropped the kids off at play school and the police had closed the National Park Drive for some reason. So I had to double back over the dirt tracks to get home. Trixie wasn't built for roads like that. Please help her look all cutesy again. Alright, we can do that. The word cutesy. Don't know if I'd say that for a minivan Wrangler, but yeah. Yeah, somebody definitely went some mudding, that's for sure. Oh. Arm is killing me today. So is that a crossover, or would you consider that an SUV? And it looks more like a crossover to me. You know, it'd be neat. I keep seeing these gnomes. You know, it really makes me think that there's something going on, that there's an achievement or something like that for the gnomes. I haven't seen one or anything, of course, but I'm just saying that with the amount of gnomes that I've seen in this game so far, it makes you wonder. We'll get the rest of the tires here in a minute. It is a nice green, though. It's an off-color green. It's not like a forest green. It's not a lime green. It's a nice green. I approve of this green. I haven't seen a silver vehicle in here yet. Come on, silver being my favorite color. I would love to see silver. Finger twitched. Double tap. You'd think I was playing a shooting game with the amount of twitching that I've had done today, but not too bad. Not too bad for mowing the lawn. Not too bad at all. Feeling pretty good. Like I'm sore and my muscles are extremely weak, but I haven't done any cramping up or anything in a bit, so that's always a good thing. I guess sleeping with my heating pad last night did a good job. Had the heating pad on there last night. Had a heck of a hot shower before I went and laid down, went to bed. I lobsterized myself pretty good. I made sure I was good, red, and fully rested before I went to bed last night. Alright, let's see, what are we missing? Missing a bumper. It's probably going to be the front one, right? Let's just take a look here. Yay! Job complete. Stand up. Let's check it out. Nice. Oh, she looks so beautiful, and just in time for my afternoon to catch up with the girls. Thank you muchly, XOOX, XOOX. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that looks like it leaves us down to just the fire station. Now, there's no way that we're going to be able to get that done in the next 15 minutes, but it depends on the third road seating to be a crossover. Ah, gotcha. Let's go take a look in the mirror next time. But yeah, that leaves us, like I say, to cleaning the fire station as the next stream that we're possibly going to be doing on this game. So I look forward to that one. It looks big, and it doesn't look like it's got a sloped roof or anything, so it looks like it's going to be a non-frustrating level by all means. So stay tuned for that one, folks. I will be putting up the next live stream notification. There will not be one later this afternoon. I may do one tomorrow evening. No, tomorrow's Tuesday. Damn it. So it's going to have to be... Yeah, I'm going to have to do the membership on Thursday. Wanted to do it this weekend, but YouTube was being a royal pain in the butt for streamers on the weekend there on Sunday, so I decided not to go ahead and get all frustrated trying to bring a membership stream for that. I will be releasing the Back to the Future series here as soon as I'm done stream right now. I will go ahead and get the first one put over. There will be no commercials or anything else because there is copyrighted music in there. I don't want to strike. I do have claims, but claims don't mean anything. It's video game world. But I look forward to seeing everybody in tomorrow's live stream. I am going to try to be out there in the morning. When we started today, I was just running a little bit late because I did a bit of a sleep in today. But tomorrow at 12 Eastern, which is 10 a.m. my time, I will be coming back and doing some more. I'm probably going to do this game once again just because we're having so much fun with it. Another developer reached out and got a hold of me. Apparently, though, I'm under embargo with that game until June 30th, so I can't really bring that to the channel or anything, but I can play it behind the scenes. So if you are my friends on Steam, you guys can possibly see how many hours I put into certain games and understand, like, oh, that's the game he's going to be playing on June 30th. But yeah. But thank you to every single last one of you for showing up. Thank you, Jeremy, for sending me the gift game, as well as thank you, Luke, for sending me off the $8 in Canadian funds there over on the PayPal. Thank you. Thank you, Mike G, for being here. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Mike Ladd, Rascal, Alchemy Smiles there, Sherry, everybody who's shown up today, Zach, and all you guys are fantastic. Thank you for putting a big smile on my face. I hope it put a smile on yours, kept you all informed, kept you all entertained, and until the next stream,